Have you ever imagined what life would be like without teachers? It all started when I was 3 years old. I used to spend a lot of time at my grandma's house. Her name was Ieda, and before she started taking care of me, she was a teacher. Because of her love for teaching and her love for me, she taught me how to read and write with endless patience and gentle understanding. Not because anyone told her to teach me, but because she believed that knowledge should always be shared. At that age, I didn't understand what she was giving me, but now I know. She wasn't just teaching me letters, she was teaching me power. The power that education gives us to understand, to question, and to change the things around us, even if in a very subtle way. Education isn't all about classrooms or exams. It's about the little transformation that is made every day. And I've seen again and again how learning can open doors that people didn't even know existed. Well, most people think that schools are only responsible for teaching content and measuring academic results. But education is so much more than grades and tests. It's about who we become. It shapes the way we see the world, what we care about, what we love, and even what we believe we are capable of. Learning helps us discover what excites us, what challenges us, and what makes us unique. Education is the foundation of our identity. It helps us understand not only content for entrance exams, but who we truly are. And it's not just about individuals. It's about the world we build together. According to UNESCO, education promotes peace, reduces intolerance, and encourages participation in society. Research showed that people with higher education levels are 50% more likely to take part in community or civic actions. That is because when people learn, they don't just gain facts or data for some exam. They gain empathy, kindness, understanding, and the ability to transform. Furthermore, the World Bank showed that having an effective, caring teacher can change a child's entire learning journey. A single teacher who believes in a student can alter the direction of their life forever. Because sometimes, all you need is one person who truly sees you, who reminds you that you matter, that your voice has importance, and that you are capable. And in that moment, something changes inside you. You start to believe it too. 2023, the year I was in 9th grade, was a very difficult time of my life, especially at school, because I was feeling very alone. But at that time, I started having Portuguese classes with my teacher, Guilherme Gallery. His lessons were very different because he always tried to make the content interesting for us through videos, texts, and also playing songs for us with his guitar, showing his passion for the language and making those classes be forever in our memories. Since then, Gallery's lessons are some of my favorite because he involves us in the class content and also cares about the way we feel. In those difficult times, Gallery was the first person at school to notice that I wasn't feeling well and that I was distant. Because of his classes and because of Portuguese, our beautiful language, the process of teaching and learning had a new meaning for me and gave me the desire to become a teacher. A passionate teacher who really cares about their students. But here's the truth. Not everyone has that chance. According to UNESCO, today, around 250 million children and young people are still out of school. And among those who do attend, only about 44% have a minimum level of math and reading proficiency by the end of the primary school. That means millions of children are being left behind, not because they can't learn, but because they are not given the opportunity to. Education should be a way for people to build who they are and who they want to be, and not something that limits their dreams. If education has the power to transform lives, then our greatest responsibility is to make that power reach everyone. The solution begins with valuing teachers because they are the heart of education. They need proper training, fair salaries, and emotional support. But it doesn't stop there. Governments, communities, and schools must work together to guarantee that every student, no matter where they are, has access to quality teaching. Education should never be a privilege, should be a right and a light that everyone can carry. When we choose to prioritize education and those who make it possible, we are choosing a future built on empathy, opportunity, and hope. For me, education is light. My grandma was the first to bring the light into my life when she taught me how to read and write with love and patience. Years later, when the light began to fade, my Portuguese teacher, Gallery, helped me see it again through his passion, his care, and his belief in us. That's when I realized that education isn't just a flame, it's a light we pass on. My grandmother lit it in me, my teacher helped it grow, and now I want to carry it forward to be the light for someone else. Thank you.